Hello. Here I am explaining the step-by-step process of how I processed and analyzed web server log data. So first I started by downloading and the compressed file and reading it using Python JZip file library. Then each line of the log is being parsed using a regular expression which matches the Apache log format. Then this allows us to extract important fields like timestamp, extension, HTTP code, and then to ensure consistency and enable time-based analysis, I have converted the timestamp into a date-time format. For numerical fields like HTTP and byte, I made ensure that I convert and find the missing data and delete them. Okay. Then going to the next part, I have to analyze the task and create the logic for finding specific values, such as I have to find total log records. I have used length function to find the length of the data frame and return the value. Then I have to find the unique number of hosts. So for that I have used the column host of data frame df and find out unique values using nUnique function and return the count. Then I have to find the date-wise unique file name counts. For that I have extracted timestamps using dt. I have extracted timestamps uh, here using dt.strftime and group the data frames by date value and used nUnique function to find unique count of unique groups. Then I returned it as in a form of a dictionary to find unique values with key value pairs. Then comes the next question. Find the number of 404 response code. For that I have used the HTTP code column of data frame df and created a sum to find all number of columns with 404 value and then returned it. Then to find out top 15 file names with 404 responses, I have done the same as I did previously. I use the column HTTP code from the data frame and all the column rows which have 404 value is being stored in this variable. Then from the variable we are extracting the head 15, like we are extracting the top 15 values and then returning it to the function. To extract top 15 extensions of with 404 response, like we did earlier, it's very similar to that. The only thing is that we need to find the file extension name. So here instead of extracting the file names, we will be using extension column to find the values and rest everything remains same. Then comes total bandwidth transport per day in the month of July. So for that we will be using the timestamp column and we will be grouping it by the specific date only and will be finding the sum. Sum gives us the total count of the groups formed by group 1. Okay. And then we are returning it in the form of dictionary with key value pairs. Here I have used created the condition where we are checking whether the timestamp has the year 1995 and the month this, and whichever comes true it's being copied in this variable, and then we are finding if there is a null or finding the timestamp format, and then we are returning the total number of count. Here we are calculating hourly request distribution, like what is the request being generated at every hour. For that we are again using timestamp column And first we are using the timestamp column and using the R field of that column. We are finding the count and then sorting it using the index value, and then we are returning the dictionary form of that. Then we have to find out top 10 most requested file names. So for that we are using the same df file. We will use the column file will and then pick out the top 10, and here at the end we are returning the count of the top 10 requested file names. And lastly, it is HTTP response code distribution, like how the response is being distributed. I've used value counts function on the HTTP code column and sorted the result and returned it in the form of dictionary